Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of What the Hell Is He Building Now? Actually, welcome back to Monster Misfits guys. So today what I'm doing is I'm going to build a simple little headstone. And what it is, it's going to be like a little display case. So it's going to be simple, and I'm telling you why I'm doing this is I want to display my zombie toes on it. So we're going to paint this thing, and we're going to put a silhouette of a zombie on here, and we can display our zombie toes. Right on. So stick around. I'll show you a simple way to do a simple little display that you can display your zombie toes. If you got any that you want to make, and if you don't, these are for sale. So cool little zombie toes. Let me show you how to make these things. So I'm doing it kind of like an old Tim Burton gravestone. Is doing the bottom thinner than the top. Then I'm just rounding this off at the top here and cutting these out, this corners out. We'll give it a paint job. We'll paint most of it black, and we'll put zombie toes up here. I'm going to paint it black down here and put like a reddish, orangish background with a silhouette of a zombie in that area. So I think it'll be pretty cool if I can pull it off. So stick around, see if I pull this off. Okay, so I didn't want to bore you too much with me putting it all together, but there's kind of how we got it. It's just rude and crude. It's nothing fancy, nothing special. Now you can get fancy with it. You can have this cut out of metal or whatever. I mean, you can go all out on it, but we're not. I mean, a zombie. If you think about it, a zombie's all tore up, rotten and nasty and stuff, and it's kind of where I keep this at as well. But we're going to sand it down and get the stuff off of it. So that's kind of where we're at with that. And this is a must-have in all shops, guys, a foxtail. All right, we're gonna throw some paint on this and put a zombie on it. All right, guys, so there's our headstone display case. Is painted all solid black. I just used spray paint. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay it down, and I'm not gonna show you how to do some sort of a background. It don't have to be perfect, so just keep in mind, guys, none of this has to be perfect. You're just gonna make something kind of cool, you know. How's your toes, your zombie toes? Okay, so what I'm doing is I got some oranges, reds, whites, and greens, but I'm just probably just going to use a couple of these. And what I'm going to do is very simple. We're going to do some finger painting. So I'm going to put some oranges on here. Let's finger paint. So I'm just going to rub that in. Don't have to be perfect. Rub it in. Taking some reds. Hopefully I got some red. Yeah, I do. Very little though. And we're just going to put a little bit of red in here. And you just kind of want to blend it in. Won't hurt if you got too much. Just take your hand, wipe it down a little bit more, bring it on down. And it don't matter if you got any black or anything. If you get too much, no biggie. We'll wipe it off and do something else. All right, so we're just doing a little bit of finger painting. If you got too much on, take a paper towel and wipe off your excess. If you didn't get the color you desired, put you some more, whatever color you're looking for in there. And I happen to like oranges, so we're gonna put some oranges in here. And just wipe off some of the excess. Don't have to be perfect. Now I want a little bit of white in here somewhere. We're going to put a little bit of white and we'll blend that white in. And just like that. Nothing fancy. Yeah, put a little bit of white up here. I just want to tone that orange down just a little bit. There we go. That looks better. Take your rag and dab that bad boy. Just kind of give it that foggy effect a little bit. And just feather some of it out. Okay. All right, so that looks like a hot mess. So now what we're going to do is we're going to paint a silhouette of a zombie in here. Then we'll come back in with some black and make a tree or some gravestones, some crosses, and a bird or something like that, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright guys, so what I did is I cut out a silhouette of a zombie. You're going to excuse me, I will get my hands nasty because I ran out of gloves, but I'm going to show you this video anyway. So we just put a silhouette on here, and now we're just going to paint over it, and I'm going to show you how you can doctor this up by don't worry about messing anything up, guys. You can go back in and fix this bad boy, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So all right, so what we're going to do is use some flat black. All right, see, now there's our zombie silhouette. Now you can leave it like that if you want to, but we're going to take it a little step further. So I definitely want some oranges. So what I'm going to do is just put a little orange up here and put it on my brush. And we just kind of want to go through him just a little bit, kind of like he's in and out of the fog. Don't have to be a lot. something like that. Nothing major. And just feather that out. Okay, so now that we got them in there, he's kind of back in the fog. Now we want to do it just a little bit of black background, maybe like a, I don't know, maybe a, he's standing on some kind of mound or something like that. And we put a cross in there and, you know, just little doodads. And we're just going to do some simple stuff, nothing major, nothing real fancy. We're just going to hand free it all. Now we'll just take this. Cardboard and spray some paint on there. Now you will ruin this brush, so you're gonna keep this brush. And we're just gonna put a cross up here somewhere. And some sticks or something. Put a tree up here in the side or something like that. Put a tree coming out here. Some broken up branches. Nothing major, nothing fancy. So we're just going to kind of feather some grasses in. Like that. Let me just pull it down. There you go. Oh, let's do a headstone. Gotta do a headstone. So we'll do a headstone over here by this tree. He's up in this grass. Another cross back here. Okay, so it's kind of where we are with that. So with the top of that, I want just a little bit of black, so I'm going to mist it. I'm going to mist that top. Okay. Now, of course, we got zombies. This is going to be a zombie toe holder. And so now we're going to use green. And we're just going to write zombie toes. What we'll do is we'll take some green. Oops, like my palette. We'll just blend that in. Put a little bit of green in there and just blend that in. There we go. See, we just made it oopsie into something good. And we'll do a little bit up here too. Yeah, that's good. A little bright collar somewhere. Nothing fancy. Nothing, not a lot. Just put it up here somewhere. Let's put a little bit more down here. I kind of like this green. Over here. Now we'll just blend that green in. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's take this, and we're just gonna write, just freehand it, guys. Don't even try to make it real fancy. Just write in what it is or what you're gonna do, and I'm just gonna put zombie toes. Nothing fancy. Zombie toes. Zombie toe. Zombie toes. Zombie toes. Just do a little S. Just to give it something different. So don't make it pretty, you know. Just do the best you can and go from there. Now we'll let this dry a little bit and we'll clear coat it, and I'll come back and I'll show you overall. All right, guys, this is going to be at the end of the video. We appreciate each and every one of you watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And come and follow us on Facebook. All right, guys, here's our zombie toe display. Put a couple of these things in here. What these are is for water lines, you know, nail them up and hold your water lines out of the way. We just use them for hooks for our zombie toes. They're not that heavy. I wanted some kind of display to show off the zombie toes. I'm really proud of them. They turned out pretty awesome. They're kind of ooey and gooey and bloody and funky nails and stuff like that. So, you know, got a little bit of blood on them here, there, and yonder. So, wanted to do something a little different. So, I made this display case for it. So, I hope you get some kind of inspiration to build you a display case. It's very simple. This was a very simple build. You just need a saw, and the jigsaw helps, and some paint. There you go. Anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Go check out my trio of brothers. That's David the Weird Kid Show and Keith at Cobwebs and Candlesticks. Come and join us on Monster Misfits Facebook group and our Trio of Terror Facebook group. We'd love to have you. Show us what you build. If you build a zombie toe display or a zombie toe, let us know what you built. Come and share your stuff with us, and we appreciate you watching. And we'll see you on the next video, guys.
Keep it creepy.